In the audience would like to speak in favor of this request? Anyone in the audience that would like to speak in favor of this request? Okay, at this time I'm going to close the public participation portion of it. We do have the county attorney. I think we'd like to see if he can kind of make a statement for us about some issues that had come up regarding some findings of Mr. Fletcher and Jason and yourself on the situation of the legality of the road.
Well, at the last meeting, Commissioner Howard was presented an email with some references to some provisions regarding requirements for river corridor buffers, and I met with Mr. Fletcher and Mr. Davenport, and after reviewing that, those requirements don't have any bearing on the question of abandoning the road or not. I think that was one question that had come up, was in fact the reason that it was taken from the prior meeting. Is that what you're interested in?
I also would like to, if I could, before we actually get into our deliberation on it, would like to make a statement, and this is based on information that we've been trying to work very, very hard on trying to help alleviate these concerns. There are certainly concerns. I understand and appreciate the issue with the baptism pool. I myself was baptized over the Little River on the west side, so I understand it and I certainly appreciate it. Now, the owner of the property has assured us that if any of the churches that wants to use that for that reason, any churches, they would be more than welcome to do that. I would like to just kind of put that in the records that statement has been made by the owner of the property. Also, I would like to let you know that the county they are currently pursuing, and it's just in the very infant stages of it, but they're pursuing the owner of some property that also is adjacent to the river at really a better location, possibly, to put in a landing in another location. Now, that's all premature. It's all, we're working with the owner. We just started into discussions with him. It'll be something that would be done through Parks and Rec if we're successful with doing that. I just want to let you know that your county commissioners are doing everything that they can. We certainly appreciate and understand your concerns, but also we understand the needs and the issue with the legal side of it as far as the owner goes. So at this time, we'll go ahead and do we have any, you need to open it up for discussion amongst the commissioners.
Mr. Chairman,
Just a question,
Mr. Elliott. Could you explain the easement that we have there? It doesn't mean that we own the road, we just have permission from the owner to use it, but he's actually the property owner. Can you clarify that a little bit for our citizens?
Yes, as is the case with most roads that are part of the county road system, the county does not have a deed to the right of way of this road. The county has an easement that was acquired by either prescription or implied dedication. The underlying fee simple title to the property is held by the adjoining property owners to the center line, subject to the county's easement for purposes of a public road, and solely for the purposes of a public road. And when any county road for which the county's interest is an easement is abandoned under the statutory procedure being followed, that extinguishes the easement, and the owner's underlying fee simple title to the property is no longer burdened with the easement. Does that answer your question?
It does. I just want our citizens to understand that we don't actually own that property.
Yes, sir.
We just have permission to go across it back when there was a bridge there that's now gone. It's all an easement is permission to go across his property. Is that correct?
Yeah, the county's interest is an easement, which arose either from a prescription, which is an adverse possession, or from an implied dedication sometime long before any of us were here, so.
Mr. Chairman, I had a question on, while I understand that, according to law, we don't close off roads for individuals, and the issue of, I guess, land ownership and perhaps putting the gate up and so forth may not be into play. It's my understanding that it's the position of the commission to act on whether it serves a public use or not. Is that correct?
Are you asking me?
Yes.
The Georgia statute permits a county commission to abandon a public road after it is first made either of the two determinations that Mr. Fletcher read to you and that were made 2 meetings ago. 2 meetings ago, the Board of Commissioners determined that this stretch of Old State Road has ceased to be used by the public to the extent that no substantial public purpose is served by it. And in addition, this commission determined that the removal of this portion of the Old State Road from the county road system is otherwise in the best public interest.
I just wanted to make sure that if we voted to abandon the road, is based on whether it's being used by the public versus an individual.
Yes, sir. You've already voted that the public interest is served by abandoning the road. That was done 2 meetings ago. And that then leads to the public hearing at which you hear from the members of the community who choose to speak, and followed by your ultimate decision to abandon the road or not. But you may abandon the road because it has ceased to be used to the extent that no substantial purpose is served by it, or you may abandon a road if its removal from the county road system is otherwise in the best public interest.
And I just wanted to know how many people actually use the road that were here. I guess that's what I kind of wanted to know. And I,
So there 330 people use that road. And that's just, and that's in the office.
Okay, all right, let's come to order then.
All right, is there any other questions for staff? Any other concerns? All right, we'll go ahead and call for a motion.
Mr. Chairman, I move we abandon the portion of Old State Road as presented by staff.
Second.
Okay, we have a motion, we have a second. Any other discussion? All right, hearing none, we'll call the vote. All in favor, raise your right hand, please. It's 3. Any opposed? Like sign. 1. 3-1. Motion carries.